Hi, I'm Scott from Solace Financial, and this is a video update for my clients, friends and family. None of the information in this video is personal advice. Please give me a call before doing anything. Well, our market is down 1.2% over the last fortnight, and surprisingly our market's only down 6.1% since January. We also expect more volatility in the lead up to the US election in our share markets, and this means big moves up or big moves down. This week I wanted to talk about residential property, and I want to pay particular attention to Brisbane and Melbourne, as each one of those states that they're in have been affected by COVID very differently with the lockdowns and things like that. Since January, Melbourne property prices are down 3.1%, while Brisbane is up 1.7% since January. And for the full 12 months, nearly almost all capital cities around Australia have increased residential property prices. For Melbourne, the net migration has fallen. On average, Victoria has about 91,000 people per year moving to Victoria. For this year, it's about 11,000. So that just reduces the demand on property. And the median unit price in Melbourne is now 560,000, which is down about 3.4% since January. And the median rental amount that you can get for a unit in Melbourne is $405 per week, which is down 4% since January. This gives a net rental yield, a gross rental yield of about 3.7%. So when you're working out whether rental properties are a good idea in Victoria, no matter what you think about COVID-19, just about on the numbers, if you can get, say, 1 or 2% in a bank interest, then 3.7% with all the extra risk. You just need to weigh that up to see if that's a good investment or not. For Brisbane, we've also had a reduction in migration. We usually have 30,000 people moving to Queensland per year. That's down to about 4,000 people this year. Our median unit price is $400,000 at the moment, and our median rental amount is $379 per week, which is unchanged this year. So that gives us, for our units in Brisbane, a gross rental yield of 4.9%. So that's quite a lot higher than Melbourne. And potentially there are a lot less risks due to the price of our properties here in Brisbane, and also the fact that we don't have lockdowns at the moment with COVID-19, that kind of thing. When I put this in comparison, so I get questions, should I buy rental properties, should I buy units? I like to put it in comparison to what shares are doing. So if you went out and bought Commonwealth Bank shares at the moment, you'd get a gross or a net dividend yield of 4.3%. That comes with a franking credit, so it helps your tax. Whereas if you bought an investment unit in Brisbane, you'd get a gross rental yield of 4.9%, but then you'd need to take out real estate agent fees, potentially damages to your property, dealing with tenants, and maybe missed rent or not renting out all year, and the extra work that goes with that. Commonwealth Bank shares are down a lot more than what Brisbane property prices are this year, but just looking at the numbers going forward on a dividend yield and a gross rental yield, it's a good way to compare the two. Thank you for your time this week. I hope to do another video in a fortnight's time. Thanks very much.